Hello traders, my name is Locho and this is DB Trader, a channel where we discuss how to be consistent and profitable on a daily basis. So in today's video, we are going to learn about boom and crash, 1000 index, and how to easily make money using this particular index. So before we get started, please ensure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell and leave any comment in the section below. So if you want a free bot, please ensure you check my description for that and I'll be able to respond to you. Some of the time I have very many emails, so if you see I've delayed, just be patient. I'll always answer all my mail. Also, you can join my Telegram group where you can be able to get frequent information. So all that I usually send it through your email, so you can be able to join and get free bots more basically on that. So without wasting much time, let's jump into today's video. So today, as I've said, I wanted to teach you how to trade boom and crash. And as you can see, this is my real account. And I'm going to show you some things that are quite very simple. You don't need to be a forex trader to do this. This is very, very simple and you're going to like it. So I want to show you how. So once you log into your account, it might land into this particular page or platform, and we have four. We have DTrader, we have DBot, we have Smart Trader, and Binary Bot. So basically that I really want you to choose is DTrader, because DTrader is a digital option. You can trade many digital options on it. So then you will come here. You will come here, and for me, I've always highlighted out what I want. So though I've not highlighted the boom and crash, so we'll go to DERIV, then we'll go to synthetics, then click this bar here, then move down, and then you'll be able to get the crash. I want to more basically focus on crash. 1000 index. So once you have done that, then it will indicate, sorry, it has not picked because I think I've not, let me choose it from here. So it will bring you to multipliers, and this is what we are going to use because I realized that multipliers are more better than leverage, because on this you choose a specific stake. And so if the trade goes against you, you only lose your stake. You don't lose anything much more than that. So the highest leverage is 400. Sorry, the highest multiplier is 400. And the benefit of this is that if it increases, when the price increases, it increases 400 times. If it rises by 1%, then the profit you're going to get is 400 times. Okay, if you get for 100, then it means when prices increases by 1%, then you also get 100 by 1%, then the profit is going to be 100 times. Right? And when you place a trade, there is a commission they always deduct, more basically on DERIV. If we change that, you see it also changes. It becomes to 0.08 as their commission. So when you trade, remember they always get a commission from you. I had done an earlier video on how to trade multipliers, so you can still check that in my channel, so for you to be able to understand in depth of how to trade on multipliers. So I want to go directly into that, and before I do that, I want to show you I've been trading today, and I will show you later. So this is how crash 1000 looks like, and for you to trade crash 1000, you need to actually put the candles to 1 minute. You can use holo, you can use OHLC or area, but I prefer to use candle. But the one you think you are comfortable with, you can also use. Then these plus and minus signs just help you to zoom in and out of this particular chart. So that's how it can help you to actually zoom in and zoom out. So once you're done this, then the next thing we need to check is, let me turn it first into demo so that I'll demonstrate for you, because I'm not ready to trade. I will trade when I've shown you the conditions are favorable. So how do you place a trade here? You come and put your stake here, and then you choose your profit, and then you put a stop loss. But one thing I can tell you with crash, boom and crash, they don't obey issue of stop loss. Once it crashes where it stop is where your losses will stop. So stop loss is not obeyed in boom and crash, all right? So for example, if at this point I want to place a trade, so you just click up and the multiplier will bring the trade on this side. So on every rise of the trade, because each candle here represents 1 minute and the time will be indicated here, so it will be indicating the time and also as the profit rises. So you can be able to watch and even stop at every candle so that you understand what you're trading. So I've used the multiplier 400 and you'll be able to see the difference. So it's a bit risky, and what you need to know is that when you're trading on these financial markets, then you need to actually input the money that you are willing to lose. Don't put a contract or trade with the money that maybe you have borrowed, or money that you're not willing to lose, because at the end of the day there is losses. I can't promise you that this strategy will work 100%. So once that is done, then so you can see that the profit is increasing as the number here is decreasing. So it will jump to the next candle and the profit will continue to rise. All right. So how do we trade this, or how do we know that it's time for us to trade boom and crash? Because it goes up, then crashes down, goes up, then crashes down. So how do I know that it's a particular time for me to trade boom and crash? So you need an indicator, and I want to place an indicator that is very simple. I'm not going to put much indicator, and this indicator that I'm going to use is RSI. So how do you add an RSI? You come here where we have indicators. I want to remove it first so that when I place it you see. And then you come and you go to momentum, then go down to relative strength index. So it will automatically go to that chart. So it will appear here. Okay. So once it appears here, then they will bar for 20 and a bar for 80. Okay. So this will be very, very important for you when trading. Okay. Now, so how do I know that it's time for me to enter a buy trade or on this particular platform? So you see immediately it has crashed. And so once it has crashed, then I've lost. And how much have I lost? I've lost $10. But here I had put a stop loss of 5. So once it crashes, you lose the amount depending with how far it has crashed. That's what I wanted you to see. All right. So that is it. Now, so how do I know that it's time for me to trade on this particular platform, or when should I buy? Because crash, it's better. It's good when you're buying than when you're selling, because it is quite difficult for you to determine a sell because it occurs spontaneously. So what you need to do is once you add an RSI, the relative strength index, then the best place for you to buy is when the RSI crosses to 85 mark, somewhere here. And how do I know that? So once it's here, you can buy and then allow the trade to run up to 92. Or we can stop it at 90 if you have the fear of losing. So stop it at 92 or 90. You start from 85, go as it rises up to 90 or 92. Because at this one it ended at 94. At this one it ended at 99. And so when the RSI just crosses the 80 mark, it will shed this area, and that's the reason why you see the region is shaded. So I want to go backwards so that you see what I'm trying to say. So every time it crosses, so like you see, it crossed 80, and where did it stop? It stopped at 97. This one, it went and stopped at 90. So that's the reason I'm saying at 90 is, this is 90 or 89, 89. This one is 99. This one is 98. Okay, this one, it didn't last long. This is 84. So, and you've said it should peak at 85. This one is 93. This one is 98. This one is 95. So in summary, what you can see that wherever the line crosses the 85 mark, then that is the best time for you to place a trade and allow it to go up to 90 or 92 or 89, depending with what you want. Okay, and so when you're placing your trade, I want you to consider the following. If, for instance, this is what I've been using, I've been risking $100, and I want you to see the time frame is going to peak. If I trade with $100, this is what I was doing. Okay, I want to stop it so that you get me well. Let this time elapse, so it's on profit. So I want this time to elapse and just start on a fresh page. So we have started. Oh, sorry. Anyway, let's start from there. So we want to see how long is it going to take, how much profit can we accrue in 1 minute if we are trading in one candle, and if our stake is 100. All right, in 1 minute, how much can we be able to make? So this is 34, it's running 31, 60. So let's finish and see what we will be able to get. So in one candle, we can be very sure of making at least $1 if just you run one candle, and if your stake is 100 and the multiplier is times 400. So you see, so we have made $1. So if it continue rising and rising and rising, you realize that the profit will continue to do what? To increase. Hope I'm very clear on that. So so that is what I really wanted you to see. So when it reaches $10, then it will close the trade. It will just close the trade automatically. So I hope you've understood my point, because what I wanted you to know is that the best time to place a trade is when the RSI crosses the 85 mark. Once it crosses 85 mark, you can place it at 86 and then exit the trade on maybe 92 or 90, because at this particular point you'll be able to at least get some little profit on that. All right, so my strategy is I usually go in, and then once it makes like $5, then I exit to eliminate greed, because profit sometimes can really lie to you and causes you to actually make losses. So that is really what I wanted you to understand in today's video. And so I don't want this video to be very, very long. I want to stop there, and in my next video I'll be adding another indicator that can really help you to make more trades. So before I forget, I want to show you my real account so you can see how much I've made today. And what you need to do, you just come here on reports, Reports is down here, then go to reports, then it brings you to profitable table, and then you're able to see how much I've made just today. So this was at 4:26 GMT, and you know this is GMT time, not according to East African time. So my stake here was $5. I got this one. I did 1,000, then I got 2. I jumped in with 1. I jumped in with 100, not 1,000. Got this. This is I placed wrongly, so I just cancel it. I got a loss here. This one I was able to get this. I canceled. I was placing them wrongly. Yeah, so you can see I've been trading today, and for the time that I've traded just today, I've already gotten 12.80 profit. So you can do that and be able to increase your account. You see where my account is currently. So that's what I wanted to show you. So I don't want this video to be very long. I will do more other videos on boom and crash, adding other more indicators and so on. So without wasting much, thank you so much for watching. Please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, leave any comment or question in the section below. I'll try as much as possible to answer them. And also for free bots, please just check my description. I've outlined how to get a free bot. So thank you so much. See you in my next video.